Hi guys, I'm Eunice and I'm getting ready to go out, right? And I'm thinking, okay, so I think it's about time for me to introduce you guys to my updated skincare. So I said, okay, why not? Let's film it. So this was very spontaneous, so please bear with me. Alright, so I'm gonna go quickly and dive into the skincare routine that I'm doing for the day routine. Right now, I just came out of the shower, literally, and I'm gonna be using, where's my mist? And I have this mist with me in the bathroom. So as soon as I come out of the shower, I just put it on and then I put my robe on and then I walk in my room and then I start with my skincare. So right now this is in a different bottle, but this is a COSRX Centella alcohol-free toner. And I feel like this is very, very watery. Literally the texture itself is totally like liquid. So I just put it in this bottle because the little spray thing was broken. So I miss this all over. And every time I walk here, you know, to be honest, like sometimes you don't right away put on your skincare products. I try to my best, but sometimes like I gotta check my phone, sometimes I gotta pick my boogers and you know, things like that. So while I'm doing that, I just make sure that my skin is hydrated still. So I just put the mist on like that. And then while I pick my boogers or do other things like that, I get my cotton pad. I'm gonna just get a cotton pad right now. I'm using Nature Republic, and this is the mild cotton wipes. It's very mild and my mom bought it for me, so I'm just using it. And these days I'm using TROIAREUKE's toner. This is the ACSEN toner, and it hasn't been a while since I started using it. I think it's been about like 10 days or so, so I'm not 100% sure how I like this toner. So to be honest with you, so after using it for a little bit longer, for about 2 weeks to 3 weeks, I'll let you guys know. But the texture itself is really watery because I used to use KLAIRS toner. So compared to that, because that one's a little bit more viscous, this is much more watery. I'll show you the texture after I do this. And I use a cotton pad to just quickly go over my skin. And my skin has been looking so much healthier and feeling so much healthier. So I feel like before I had to do kind of this sometimes because even wiping it would kind of hurt my skin. But I do it really lightly all over my face. Maybe one more time to the parts I feel like I have dead skin cells always, like around my T-zone and my nose and my mouth. And of course, my neck. And I'm done with my toner step. And this is literally what I do every morning these days. And this, I want to just show you the texture. It's really watery, so get ready. It's gonna like squirt down. Right? Oh, it's really watery. It's like dripping down. It's not as watery as the COSRX Centella alcohol-free toner, but it is very, very watery too. It's like right in the middle of KLAIRS toner texture and the Centella alcohol-free toner's texture. So it's just right. If you have oily skin or if you have acne-prone skin, this product is highly recommended. I have acne-prone skin, so they sent this to me, so I'm trying this out. And it's very hydrating. The scent, I'm not really used to. I don't know what the scent is, but it's a very feminine kind of flowery scent. So as soon as you put it on, you'll be able to feel it. Like, I'm not used to really using products with scents. So first I was like, I don't like the scent too much, but it's not too strong to a point where it's gonna bother me. So I'm definitely trying this out. This hasn't broken me out or anything. So yeah, I'll definitely try this out and I'll let you guys know how it went for me. And then I'm gonna move on to the second step, which is serum. So I absolutely love this. I'm gonna put this for my monthly favorites for December because obviously I missed November, but it's basically my monthly favorites for November and December because I love the serum so much. I feel like, okay, so the first step is like that, right? And I feel like right now, I don't want to put on cream because it's not hydrated enough, but it's not like too dry either. So I'm like set with my toner. But serum, I want something that's in between the cream step and in between the toner step. So I'm gonna show you the serum. I absolutely love it. I just do 2 big scoops like that and put it on. 2 pumps like that for me is plenty enough. And it does have a ginseng like scent, but I like it. I love ginseng. It fits my skin, it fits my body, and I know how good it is for my overall like me, you know, it fits me so well. And for those of you who don't like ginseng scent, or if you're like, what? I've never even smelled ginseng before in my life, so I have no idea. It kind of smells like an oriental Chinese or Korean medicine kind of smell, but not in a bad way. But if you don't like the scent of those like, you know, oriental teas and things like that, I don't think you will like it, but I absolutely love it. I'm just gonna use a little bit more. And one thing that I really like about this serum is that it's just perfect to use right now for the serum step. It really gets me prepped. I feel like now I could put on cream. Like I feel like my skin is hydrated enough for me to move on to the next step. And one thing, it looks very thick. So when I first, look, let me show you the texture. I need the sun. Okay, maybe right there. So look at that. It looks really thick, right? Look, it looks really thick. But as soon as you touch it, it becomes very watery. So I wanted to mention that it's very, very light. It's not too heavy or like squishy or anything, but it does feel a little bit sticky after you put it on. Oh, I don't want this to go to waste. Put it on my neck. Never neglect your neck. Oh, this was so spontaneous, so my background is so dirty and things like that, so excuse me. And if my boobies pop out and stuff, excuse me over there. I'm not gonna edit that out because I could become the next Kardashian maybe. I'm just kidding. I'm so kidding. Okay, maybe I'm not, but no, I'm kidding. All right, so I'm gonna move on to the next step, which is the cream. I've been using the Rich Moist Soothing Cream from KLAIRS. I absolutely love it. I think I come back to that cream. I go to other creams, right? Like, I go on adventures. I experience. And you know, I do this and that, my skin starts all getting dried up and it's in a really sensitive situation, then I always come back to it. I feel like the blue cream and the soothing cream, which I can't find right now. I could never find where I put my stuff. So here it is. So the blue cream and the soothing cream, I think I always come back to these. I really love it. So I'm gonna show you the texture. I absolutely love it. It looks really thick and a lot of people are like, oh, I don't wanna use anything that's too heavy, but in the sunlight, it's really nice. It's soothing and it's very hydrating, and once you put it on your skin, it doesn't feel as like rich or sticky as it looks like when you first swap it. So look at that. It just soaks in really well. And I love it. No matter if my skin is in a really bad condition or good condition, this never really lets me down. So I always come back to it. Just gonna put that all over my skin. I wonder what time it is, because I have Pilates at 3. So, okay, it's 1. I have to eat. And then I have to dry my hair, which takes forever because I have bleached hair. And then yeah, I'm gonna film my second Pilates class, so that's gonna be really fun. So I need a little bit more for my forehead. So I'm just gonna use a little bit more. Okay, just a little bit more. And I've told you this trick before, but what I do is I put it on my hands and melt it a little bit first. And then I put it on my face. Because if you put it right away on your face, then you're actually like breaking it down. You irritate your skin while you do this, like you roll it around. But I do it a few times on my hands and that melts it already. So you can just, it's ready to soak into your skin. Okay, I'm done with my cream step, and you can finish here and you can put on your sunscreen. But what I like to do is, well, for me these days, I can't stop here because it is so cold outside. In Korea, it is crazy, guys. It's really cold. It was actually more cold than last year. So it's been really tough for me and my skin and my body, and for everyone who's living here. And I think a lot of my foreigner friends are like, oh my gosh, I think I'm literally gonna die. It's so cold. Especially people who are from like California and stuff, who's not used to this kind of weather. I totally feel you guys. So even me, I'm never really used to this winter. I've been using this cream that I absolutely love, and it's been one of my favorite creams. It's, let me get it first. It is I'm From Honey Cream, and I absolutely love this cream. Sadly, I'm actually out of the renewed version. Renewed version is so much better. It has better texture. It's not as like honey-like like the old one. I think the effects are very similar, but just the texture itself is so much better that you love it so much better. But I ran out and I didn't want to buy anything right now because I'm kind of broke because of Christmas and everything. I'm like always broke. I don't know why. I think it's the Christmas shopping and I just buy too much skincare and things like that. But anyway, so let me show you the texture of the old kind. So let me say this again. The new kind is so much better. It's like a cream-like texture, and it is a little bit, how should I say, a little bit on the thicker side. But if you just use a little bit, and if you dab it in for about, you know, like 8 to 10 seconds, if you dab in a little bit longer than your other creams, then it feels perfectly fine afterwards. So if you have really dry skin, or if you have combination skin, or if you are just looking for a moisturizer that can boost up the moisturizing and hydrating effect for these dry seasons, then you'll really love it. But this is the old kind, okay? But the old kind of looks like this and is a little bit like real honey-like. It's lighter than like real honey texture, but I did not like this texture, and I was so happy that they renewed it. But the effect, it works the same. So if you go to wishtrend.com or if you go to other sites, they'll have the renewed version, so no worries. So this, I just put it on right away and I don't even need much. So with that much, I just soak it in. And right after you put it on, it does feel a little bit sticky. So if you have like your hair down, sometimes like it sticks on, but just make sure to soak it all in. I love using this these days for my day routine because I feel like even if I use 2 layers of the Rich Moist Soothing Cream, around 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, it feels a little bit dry for me these days. Because our office, we turn on the heater so high these days, which I like because I don't like the cold environment, but it's like killing my skin. So okay, I have the leftovers on my neck and I'm ready. So I'm just gonna dab that in. Dab, 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 dab. And I don't know if that showed the texture really well, but do you see? It's really like honey-like, right? So yeah, but don't worry. The other one, the improved one, the renewed one is so much better. But yeah, I wanna highly recommend it for any of you guys that's looking for a really good moisturizing cream. Oh. Who's that? It's a number that I don't know. I don't really pick up numbers I don't know. And then I'm gonna move on to my sunscreen, and which is which is TROIAREUKE's ACSEN sunscreen, and I really like this sunscreen. Just because, number one, it doesn't have white cast, and like the name itself, it's literally like an essence. So I'm just gonna use a little bit on my face. If I use a puff, why am I getting musical? Okay, silly me. But anyways, so if I just use that much, it's enough for my whole face. If I use the puff, I use a lot, but I've been running out. I'm almost out. I could feel it, you know? It's getting skinnier and it's getting less plumpier, so I'm trying to save it a little bit. Isn't that so funny? Like when you first start, like when you first open a product, you're like, yeah. You use a lot, you're like, whatever. And then when you know it's like running out, you're like, oh crap, I'm gonna start using and start saving a little bit. So yeah, it's very precious. My skincare is really precious. So, okay. As you can see, look. It just goes in like essence. So this product is also great for all skin types, but especially for acne prone and oily skin too. So I think if you don't want white cast for your sunscreen, you'll definitely love it. Okay, and that's it. And look, no white cast. My skin looks fabulous. Looks really a little bit oily right now, but just gonna let everything soak in a little bit. And for my lips, look at my lips. Look how chapped they are. I've been stressing so much. Man, one of my habits when I stress, I do this. Does anyone do that? It's so bad, but I do that. I'm like, yeah, when I'm like stressing or things like that, and it's been getting so chapped. So right these days, let me show you what I've been using. Okay. I've been using this chapstick and I absolutely love it. Look, it's getting all old and things like that, but I still love it. This is from Sephora. This is the Honey Lip Scrub, and my friend Scarlett got this for me and I absolutely love it. She got it for us, I think at in Singapore, but she got it for every one of our coworkers in our team. And when I first used it, I was like, ouch, it hurts, because they literally had like scrub. I think it was like sugar like kind of scrub, so it hurts so bad. But after you use it, it melts down. And after the beginning, it actually melts all down, so you're just left with the chapstick. And you put it on, and I could still feel some type of scrub, kind of like granule. And it helps to scrub and hydrate your skin at the same time. And honey fits me so well. Oh, like the cream too, so I just put really thick layer on. And if I do this, I could feel that there's some type of granules. Like, look, it may be my dead skin cells. That too, but you see those like little things right there? Yeah, a little bit. So they do have little scrubs like that. So it helps to scrub your lips, you know, removing any dead skin cells while hydrating. One thing about this is make sure like you don't have little things like sticking out, the granules. So after you do it, like take out the granules, because it looks like you have like dirty mouth and things like that. Well, anyways guys, so this is my current day routine, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And I felt like it's time for an update because a lot of people are always asking about my skincare routine. So hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, maybe I'll show you guys my night routine too. Okay, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Yes.